This is WMCK on TuneIn.com, and this is Tooshie Talk.
Let's go.
All right, you guys, this is a revamped radio show of Shantae Sadie. This is a private story discussion brought to a radio show. And we are here today. It is Friday, the 17th of September, and it's a little bit of a cloudy day outside, but don't you worry. Tooshie Talk is here to brighten your day, here to make it everything better. So you guys, I'm really excited to be back this week. I had a great last show. I didn't expect the rave reviews that I thought I was going to get. And also today, I'm allowing call-ins. So anyone who is listening, please, if you feel like calling in, give me a quick ring on my cell phone if you have it, and we will put you on the air. Don't you worry. And also, I have a few topics I want to discuss today. And I think overall, it's going to be a great, well-rounded show. So I want to ask my audience, how are we doing? How are we feeling? We got through the third week of school here at Merrimack College, and I think it has been quite successful. Socially, yes. School-wise, I don't really know. I've been doing all my homework, staying on top of things, but I don't know. Probably should check Google Classroom before I drink some water tonight. Let's see. Sorry. Remember, I do have the soundboard this time around, so don't be scared when you hear some great noises. Let's see what I got right. Oh, we got a sad violin. Oh, that was so sad. That's not how I want to feel tonight, okay? Friday night at the Mac, I believe, okay, I don't know how people are feeling about. There's a block party happening, I believe, tonight. In the SEC, I saw some chairs and tents. I think there's gonna be food trucks there. I think it's gonna be a great turnout. I believe I shall be there. I shall make an appearance. Tooshie Talk will be there. I don't know, you guys. So also this week, I want to discuss some celebrity news. So this week we started with the Met Gala in New York on Monday. And usually the Met Gala is the first Monday of May, I believe. But since COVID, they rescheduled it. They obviously didn't have it last year. But we got a nice Met Gala on Monday, lots of looks. The theme was American, the lexicon of fashion. So we got a lot of fun looks from celebrities. We had Lil Nas X there and his gold drip, and that was cool. And we also had some celebrity or internet influencers on the carpet as well. Emma Chamberlain was invited by Louis Vuitton, and she looked absolutely stunning, beautiful, gorgeous. I'm trying to remember who else really stood out to me at the Met Gala. Not necessarily at the Met Gala, but last night we hosted our own Met Gala in 206 in South Res. Mara was actually wearing Emma Chamberlain's scraps, apparently. And it was just, interviewing Mara at the fake Met Gala was pretty entertaining. And it also ended up in me choking to death because Kaylin was making me laugh so hard. I just needed to throw that in there when discussing the Met Gala because the fake one was probably a little bit better than the original, but it's fine. And I also think that, going back to Lil Nas X, so Lil Nas dropped his debut album today, Montero, and you guys, this album is great. I haven't listened to all of it yet. I've listened to most of the features, but honestly, I admire Lil Nas because of how he got into the industry. Obviously, we know the song, Maybe Back, yeah, that one. And I don't know, I think the album really represents how he is not a one-hit wonder from Old Town Road, and overall, like, honestly, guys, give it a listen. But that is all I really have for celebrity news, but don't you worry. There's plenty to discuss here on the Tooshie Talk Hour here on WMCK on TuneIn.com. So, you guys, I really do want to discuss my topic today. I should introduce it to you guys. So, I want to talk about friends, okay? The topic of the vague subject of friends. That's why I'm also saying, like, you guys call in if you feel like it, especially if we're chums, if we're good old pals, because I do want to discuss, and I think almost give like a little advice. I don't think I'm extremely wise, but I have been through a lot over the past year to the point where I feel like I could give some solid advice on how to make friends in college. And I'm not saying like I am the best at making friends, because that is not true, or I have a bunch of friends, but I kind of do. But I want to kind of discuss how you find the real ones, how you find the ones that treat you like your friend, because honestly it took a lot of trial and error for me to figure out that, like how to maneuver around finding your real friends versus fake friends. And I feel like that didn't happen for me until I arrived here. Oh, okay. All right, we're gonna put a pin in that. We got our first call-in of the day. It belongs to my mother, so here we go. You're on the air.
Hi, I'm calling because I wanted to talk about friends.
Okay.
This is your mom, by the way.
Oh, right. I had no idea.
And you said something about not being wise.
Okay.
Because you're 19, but I'm 47, and I'm a teacher.
Mm-hmm.
So people might not know that about me.
No.
But in fact, I have kids right in front of me in the classroom. They're leaving for the weekend right now.
You guys heard that here first. My mom is teaching in front of students while listening to Tooshie Talk.
That's right. Teaching, they're being dismissed right now. And just so you know, I see friends develop and diminish before my very eyes.
Right.
Oh, here's buses.
Oh, the buses are running.
The buses are leaving.
Oh.
But, so I have two 7th graders with me right now. Her name, one's Clara, and one's Alexis, and one's Mia.
Okay.
Can you guys, so the question is, what makes long-lasting friendships?
What makes long-lasting friendships? Is this for me to answer?
No, I'm asking Clara and Mia and Alexis.
Oh, okay. Let's hear from the 7th graders.
What makes a good friend? Being there for other people.
Oh, yeah.
Being kind, being nice, being there when they need you, and not talking behind their back.
Oh, yeah.
Behind their back.
That's right.
And trusting.
I was saying congratulations. I thought that was good.
What was that?
The air horn?
Oh.
They like it. The 7th graders are amused by the air horn.
The air horn. Oh, that's an air horn, yes.
Well, it's my soundboard. I have more.
It's a soundboard. Oh, Alexis says not snitching, whatever that might be.
Oh, yeah. Snitches get stitches.
I am a teacher in a middle school. We've had a lot of problems this week. If I might just say that, I don't know if at your school, Merrimack College, they've been, but there's something called devious licks that's been going around on TikTok.
What's a devious lick?
Like where you steal stuff from school. Yeah, where people have been stealing things from schools and teachers.
Why would people do that? That is devious.
Why would people? Oh, bye, ladies. Have a good weekend. Good luck at your games.
Oh my
Bye.
god. Oh my
Do
god.
you know what makes a good friend?
Oh my god.
Kristen? Loyalty. I'm getting loyalty.
Okay.
What makes a good friend, Michaela? They're nice to you.
Ooh, yep.
My daughter, she's on the air on a radio show. Yeah. What makes a good friend? People who
Oh,
are nice
that's
to you and
good.
encourage you and bring out your best qualities.
Oh, that's good.
Bye. Have a nice weekend. So, yeah, back to this devious licks thing. So what happened was this week, this is unbelievable, but there's some TikTok thing where they've been encouraging kids to, like, in schools to, like, steal things from their teachers and from bathrooms, and, like, I don't know why TikTok would ever put this out there. It's horrible. I mean, like, and so the kids are doing this stuff and then posting themselves doing it, which is so stupid because they're showing their faces doing these stupid things. So at our school, they like started taking down like all the soap dispensers, and then get this, so disgusting. Somebody took a soap dispenser and put it in the toilet, and then somebody defecated on
What?
soap.
What? No. No.
Grade.
No.
In the 7th grade hallway. Yeah.
No.
True story.
They
So-
peed on it?
No, defecated.
What's
like
that?
Feces. Poo-poo. Okay?
Okay.
Poo-poo. You have a
Poo-poo.
poo-poo sound on that soundboard?
I definitely do. Poo. We'll get that right.
You need to be faster with it. But
What?
anyways, so then
We can do this one.
On the and this kept on happening to the degree that our principal has to sit outside our bathrooms because we
You're a
can't
poopy head. When we spell it out, you're a poopy head.
Yeah. Right. So then the principal has to sit outside the bathrooms.
Right.
And blah blah blah. And then we had another major issue. There was I thought that this had gone away. That stinking vape thing.
Oh no.
Back.
Oh no.
Yes.
We're not.
It's
We're
come back.
anti-vape on Tooshie Talk.
Yeah, and some kid has been wearing a sweatshirt around here that says "Frick Vape," and I know what that means, and I'm on his side.
All right.
And then he went and got his picture taken. It was picture day yesterday.
What?
And the photographer told me he needed to take off his Frick Vape shirt.
Frick vape.
Yeah, and I don't know if you know what that really means, but your listeners probably do. But I think that means he's anti-vape. But that's what they're doing in the bathrooms, and then they're hiding it in the tiles, in the tiles,
Mm-hmm.
and the ceiling tiles, and then somebody else is going in and doing it. And you know how we know this?
Why?
Oh, Jim Olsen has to go to the office.
Okay.
So then they
Yep.
hide it in the tiles, and then somebody comes and they stand on the toilet seat, and then somebody else needs, the next person that goes into the bathroom, which could be the teacher, me, has to sit on somebody's, I clean the seat, of course, but there's people's footprints on the toilet seat.
Mm-hmm.
So anyways, I'm sorry that I got off the mark here. It's, but I think the original question was what makes a good friend. But Alexa said one that does not snitch.
No snitching. We don't like it.
No, snitching bad, according to Alexis. But niceness good, kindness matters. And I think
Snitching bad.
Like, if I could just speak from my own experience, my best friend is somebody who understands me and who laughs not at me but with me,
Mm-hmm.
and somebody who is there for you in the good times and the bad times.
Right. I think that's a good friend.
Good times.
Mm-hmm.
Just the way you are. That's a Billy Joel song reference.
Yeah.
Is there any other questions for the wise? I'm sure that the phone calls are backed up on your.
No, I'm gonna have to go to the next caller. I don't. I think you gave really good advice.
Wait a second, but I have a 22-year-old here. Jacob, come here.
What?
Jacob
What do you mean?
No, I have a 22-year-old who is subbing for the social studies teacher. So my daughter's doing a radio show right now. We're on the.
Oh my God. Yep, you're on air.
He just graduated from Groovy UV. That's UVM.
Yep.
And so the question of the day is, what makes a good friend? And I told her that Alexis told me that it's one that doesn't snitch.
Okay. Something like that.
Yeah, but what would you say? Because you're a little bit older than Sadie. Not that much older, but
I'd
22.
say someone who's always there, even through the good and
Yeah, that's what I said.
Oh, yeah.
Good times, take
and bad
bad
times.
times, love you just the
Where you are. Yeah.
Do you have a Billy Joel thing on there? Okay. Is there any other questions for the wise? Because it is
For the wise.
It's Fun Friday here at this school. I'm keeping it anonymous.
Right.
This school, which is anonymous, because I don't want people to
No,
know. But
it's an undisclosed location.
in Vermont, because we don't need to do that. But devious licks are happening at this school. It's very
Devious
and it's very
licks. I really hope that the devious licks stop.
Right, and I hope that they don't make Merrimack campus, because guess what? Nobody likes, because these kids are going to get bills. Their parents are going to get
Yeah,
bills.
no, they're like that's a damage.
Damage. That's
Yeah.
right. It's not damage done like the Red Sox.
No.
This is damage done and needs to be fixed, and they're banned from the bathroom forever.
They're banned from the bathroom, like they can't go.
Yeah, and paper cups are banned as well.
What?
But I'll call in another day, tell that story.
Wait, why are paper cups banned
They're banned because
of the devious licks?
No, because they take and fill up the water in the paper cups, and then they come into the classroom and then they pour it all over each other and all over the tabletops and get it on their computers. And then they take the paper cups and poke holes in the bottom of them, and then poke holes, and then they
No.
throw the paper cups.
No.
Yeah, no, it's true. True.
That's
True.
bad.
It's bad. So, anyways, was there anything else you needed? I have a 22-year-old now and a 47-year-old.
Okay. You know what? I think I'm gonna just do my thing. But I appreciate the call in though.
I can call in next week with more war stories from
Devious licks.
The middle school 101.
Right. All right. Well, that's great.
Okay. Bye.
Okay. Bye. All right, you guys. That was my mother. And on that note, I think it's time for a commercial break. Just this second, another kid dropped out of school. If we do nothing, 3.5 million kids won't receive a diploma over the next 4 years. United Way knows that kids who have a caring adult in their life are more likely to make it. And the difference between a dropout and a graduate could be you. Take the pledge to volunteer now at unitedway.org. Brought to you by United Way and the Ad Council. All right, and we're back. What a great commercial break we had right there, as if I did not do it myself. And funny, after my mom calls, my dad says that she is banned. That's right, Amy's banned, but no, she's not really banned. My mom likes to call in and participate, so we'll let her do that. So before my mom called in, I was on the little, the beginning introduction of what I want to talk about. So, yeah, friends. You know, the 7th graders said some right on the money stuff about what makes a good friend. I agree with them, and I'm really interested that they know that pretty young, because I didn't know that when I was their age. That they know already about snitching and people that are loyal to you, that won't talk to you about behind your back, which is really interesting for them. But for me, that kind of mindset honestly didn't really set in for me, not till later in life. I would say around the summer going into my senior year is when I kind of realized the values of who are my friends and who really like I can count on and stick by my side. And it kind of sucks that happened to me so late in life. And I think it's just because, so in high school, like, I was like the typical, like, I think I'm this, I think I'm a cute girl, I'm going into high school, and I want to be popular. Like, that was kind of it for me. Like, I was like so focused on people liking me. And just because, like, that's the way that, like, we were, like, not raised, but, like, the things that we saw on TV when we were growing up kind of, like, showed us high school in a different light than what it really is or what it should be. And I think I was just so focused on it being, like, that picture perfect, like, I want to be a high school musical, but not really. But I just wanted to be cool. I wanted to be popular. And I think where it kind of went sour for me is when I wasn't really being myself. I wasn't really being, like, who I am. And, it's just, it took me, like, this, like, one thing, like, this, all it took was one little day for it to come back to me and realize that I wasn't being, like, authentically myself. And it was really, like, damaging for me. And, like, I was just, like, before I, like, realized that I wasn't, like, being, like, who I really want. Like, I remember when I was, like, in middle school, right? And, like, I was really big into Vine, okay? Like, I loved Vine. And I would make Vine edits on my laptop. And I, like, taught myself how to do it. And, like, I had, like, not to flex, but I had, like, 5,000 followers on Vine for my edits of Drag Race, actually. I made, like, these little, like, 6-second, like edits. I don't know, maybe I can find one. But, like, I don't know, if you guys were on Vine, like, let me know, because, like, I was big into, like, the shows at the time were, like, Teen Wolf and, like, Vampire Diaries, and, like, people were, like, editing, like, the episodes with, like, mute, like, it's kind of hard to describe. I want to see if I have any edits on my phone. Do I? Maybe I don't. Oh my god, wait. I should go to my old Drag Race. Oh my god. Okay. So, when I was in, like, 7th grade, I would make the edits, and, like, I didn't know my old fan page is, like, still active or, like, still up. But, like I would make these. Yep. Yeah, and I haven't seen these in so long. Yeah, no, and, like, I did that for a while, and then, like, kids from school, like, started finding my Vine, and they, like, made fun of me, like, pretty, like, harsh about, like, making, so I mean, obviously, like, Drag Race, for me in Drag Race, like, I was exposed to the internet very young. I'm sure a lot of us were, but when Drag Race, like, when I discovered Drag Race, I was probably, like, 11. Like, honest, I was so young. But I'm kind of lucky for Drag Race because it made me, like, realize, like, how important, like, queer culture is. And I'm glad that I was able to, like, be that woke about it really young. And, like, I didn't think there was anything wrong with me editing the show. Like, it's, like, my favorite show. Like, it's, like, people editing Teen Wolf or people editing, like, I don't know, like, Glee. Like, it just didn't seem weird to me. And on Vine, like, nobody cared. Like, there was no rules on Vine. Like, people would follow you based on what you were editing. And I remember, like, going to school and, like, all the, like, boys would just, like, harass me because I was editing drag queens, which are like kind of taboo for, you know, young boys and still are for like adult boys. But it's like, it's just like they're yucking my yum. Like, I'm not gonna like bully them because they like football or anything. It's like, I didn't understand why it was like, and I would get really upset about it. Like, people were really mean to me about it. Like, they would say like that I'm a guy, like I'm secretly a guy, and like all this stuff and whatever. And that messed with my head when I was a kid. But like, you know, what was I talking? No, but like that was the thing. Like, I loved making those edits, and I like let people like kind of tell me it was wrong, and then I stopped doing it. Even though I loved doing it, I felt I was done. I didn't want to get made fun of anymore. So like then I got kind of normal, and then went to high school and like kind of restarted everything. And then I was just not saying like my whole personality was making these edits, but like it was a big part of like what I like to do. Like, I liked using my computer, and I liked, you know, chopping these videos up and doing it for people for entertainment. But I lost that because I was too focused on what people were saying about me, which is just the worst. And that brought into high school, and then I was just not there. And it wasn't until the summer going into my senior year where I was like, I had this like realization where I was like, okay, like all my friends are fake. Like, I'm fake. Like, not saying like the people I was like, no. But like I was the fake one, okay? I wasn't being real. I was being somebody else, and that wasn't it for me. And then that kind of changed everything ever since that day. And like I kind of just stopped caring about what people would say about like things I like to do, or like I love doing Tooshie talk, and I don't care if people are like, this is weird. Like, maybe it is to you, but it's not for me. Like, it's just like, you need to surround yourself with people that are gonna support you. Like, I found like my best friends like ever here at school because I knew they are my friends, because they are like the biggest fans of this. Like, they like encourage me, and they're like supporting me, and like that's like the first time in my life where like being here I've met people that are like accepting, and like have like accepted me, and like are like, you know, okay, you want to do a radio show, well, we're gonna listen. Like, that's just not something I'm used to, you know? And I'm trying, you know, I'm adjusting to it. And I think for everybody, like, I think it's important to not only surround yourself with people that are like, you know, your biggest fans, but like people that care, and like people that like like they're not the type of people to walk away from you when you're upset, you know? Like, they're gonna help you out. Like, I don't know, like yesterday I was having a bad day, and like all my friends were just like, no, like, we're gonna help you out, we're gonna do this, and we're gonna make you feel better. And that was kind of like a big brain moment for me, because I was like, I don't know how I like even deserve this, you know? Like, how I'm not used to like being around all these people that like are genuinely like not like worried like in the moment, yeah, but like genuinely care. So I think for finding friends, like, you kind of just have to like this sounds so bad, but like you have to filter it out. Like, you're gonna meet people that like honestly don't care, and that we're living in their world, you know, and we're just living in it. And it sucks because sometimes those people are like awesome. They can be awesome. But then it's just like there's times where it's hard and difficult, and it's just like it clashes. And then you don't want to be around people that are going to make you feel worried or guilty, or like have that like that feeling in your stomach where you're just so like concerned that you like hurt like somebody's mad at you, you know? Like, you know when like somebody like when you think somebody's mad at you, and you're just like your stomach just like feels like hollow, like you just feel weird, it's like off, and all you're doing is thinking. I mean, for me, like, I'm like a chronic overthinker. So like if somebody like before I met like all of the amazing people that I have, like I would be meeting these people, and then they would just, like, I would be drained. Like, I would just, like, my energy and, like, nothing, like, it wasn't until probably the summer where I, like, was rejuvenated, like, where I felt, like, back, like, where I was supposed to be, you know? And if you're surrounding yourself with people that are just giving you that feeling, like, those aren't your friends. Like, I hate to break it to you, but, like, if, you know, friends don't do that to friends. You know, friends are there, and they're there to, like, pick you up, and you would expect the same, but, like, you never want to give and not receive. Like, you never want to just, like, that gets so draining. Like, you gotta, like, find some people that are gonna balance you out, and then that's what makes a friend group, you know? And I think, like, for people, like, when I came to college, like, I had no idea that, like, you know, sometimes there's gonna be people that, you know, might just not like you, period. Like, they're just, you know, they want nothing to do with you, and that's fine. And I don't care. Like, honestly, if people don't like me, like, all right, you're lost. Like, I'm awesome. But, like, I think that was the first time I've, like, witnessed it, and then it was also the first time where I'm, like, you know, on my own, and I have all this freedom, and then I'm living with all these, like, basically strangers, and it just got really gritty and really hard, and I had to remove myself from what I was going through last year, and I think that was probably the best decision I could have ever made, because mentally I don't think if I didn't do that I, like, would be, like, stable right now, honestly. Like, it was just, you have to find, like, these people that will just, like, fill you up with happiness. Like, you have to be happy, or you should be happy, you know? And I don't know, I think the friend aspect of college is something that isn't as, like, it's not as mainstream as, like, you know, like, parties at college, or, like, you know, like the school part, you know, why we're here. And I think, like, when it comes down to it, like, you're gonna, like, there's some people here that just don't care, and there's people here that want to be your friend, and that's how I'm gonna wrap that up. And so that's my discussion of friends. We're gonna take a quick commercial break, and I will be also accepting Collins, and I have a little story to go out today about Elf on the Shelf, so we'll be right back. Remember your childhood memories where you discovered the magic of nature, like looking up at the stars or chasing fireflies? Help ensure your child gets those same experiences. Visit discovertheforest.org to find a forest or park near you, and discover other cool things to do when you go, like fishing, biking, or even camping. Visit discovertheforest.org. All right, and we're back here on Tooshie Talk, and, you know, we're like halfway through the show here, and I feel pretty good. I feel like that was a really good discussion we had about friends before the commercial break. I also want to give, okay, so, you guys, we're going to, you know, lighten the mood a little bit. We had a little serious combo. Today, here in the studio, I'm wearing my Best Buddies sweatshirt that I stole from my grandparents' house over the summer. And my papa wore this, and it has him on it, and it says, me, Sadie, and we're just best buddies, just chilling on the sweatshirt. I love it. And I also want to give a shout out today for the one and only Nana and Papa at the Quarry Hill Nursing Home. Yep, they're listening. And I also, like, really appreciate how, like, all my family listens to this, like, on, like, I basically, period, like, how many people are, like, supporting me. Honestly, like, I couldn't, like, I'll get emotional. Like, all of you guys that are listening, I appreciate you guys so much. And so, I think, like, to wrap up Tooshie Talk today, we're gonna keep Collins on standby. You know, we might get some. But, oh, you guys. So, I should find a good little sound for this. There's some controversy going on in... Oh, no. That's a lot of suspense. So we have some controversy going on in my life right now. It's not really a big deal at all, but I do want to talk about it because I think it's funny. So my boyfriend, Tyler, it's our 3-month anniversary today. I don't know if he's listening right now, but I think he has his AirPods in his class. So hi, Tyler. But I want to tell a little story. So the other day, Tyler downloaded. Let me give a little context here. So basically, me and Tyler met in our college writing class last semester, which is just not true. We fully met on Tinder, but we were in that class, so it's fine. But the other day, so we were like kind of reminiscing about our relationship, looking at how we first started talking, whatever, and then we wanted to like see how it all started. And so I had messaged Tyler on Tinder like in February, and we were looking back at it. So he re-downloaded the Tinder app so we could look at our old messages, which was cute. We got to see how we first started talking, but I was a little suspicious when he did this because females, I tell you, they will do anything to try to ruin a relationship. But so he downloaded this just so we could look at the messages. Don't worry, I was with him, witnessed it, and I also trust him, so it's fine. But I felt a little off because he deleted the app. But so when you delete Tinder, your card still stays active for a week or so if you don't deactivate it. And Tyler just deleted the app after we read the convos, but I was I already know that there's gonna be girls sending me his Tinder because he didn't deactivate his card and it says he's active. So yeah, so if there's any girls that see Tyler on Tinder, please just know it was for looking at our messages. He's not cheating on me. Don't worry, he's fine. But yeah, I thought that was funny and I wanted to talk about it. But yeah, Tyler Grissom, he's a funny guy. He will always just say we could be laying down and he'd just say something super random, something he said something oh my god, this morning, okay, you guys, listen to this. So we woke up and we're kind of just laying and he goes, it'd be really cool, and I'm oh boy, here we go. And he was I think it would be really cool if I were to rollerblade to class. And I was okay, what? We just got out of bed. But yeah, he's funny. I think we'll have to have more Tyler updates here on Tooshie Talk. What's this? Ooh. I feel like I need some more sound effects. Well, before we wrap it up here. I like the caveman bonk. That one's funny. Okay, so I think for the finisher here at Tooshie Talk today, I'm going to talk about... So we talked about friends, but I'm going to kind of retract from that and kind of change the subject a little bit here. But I want to talk about the the beloved household item around Christmas time, which is called the elf on the shelf. All right, if you guys are familiar with it. Basically, I think the elf on the shelf has been a topic of conversation a lot more than I thought recently. Like, I talked about it frequently over the summer, too. But I think it's time I finally, like, address what's up with my Elf on the Shelf at home. So, I think when I was, like maybe, like, 6 or 7 years old, my mom, like, was gifted this Elf on the Shelf. Like, you guys know the Elf on the Shelf, right? Okay? He's wearing his little suit, and he, like, hides at night, you know? And my Elf on the Shelf, my mom handed me it when I was, like, a kid. She's like, what do you want to name him? And I'm like, Eric. Eric the Elf. That's right. And, wait. Yeah, so Eric was my Elf on the Shelf. That's right. And he, was a little bit different than the rest of the elves on the shelves because my parents thought it was a good idea to like also put gifts out with Eric. So when I was a kid, like I would get up in the morning to like I would like get up in like the middle of the night even, and I would like go downstairs and like find where Eric is, and Eric would always have like some sort of like a little present next to him. And I was like so excited. And then like it became a tradition and whatever. And I want to make it like pretty clear that we used the Elf on the Shelf in my house up until like the year before COVID. So like when I was like still in high school. And my brother is a freshman in high school, okay? Like we overused it. Like you should see, I don't even know if Eric is like able to like is even like recognizable if you were to pull him out, because his like hat doesn't even stay on. Like he is musty. Like he needs to go away. So mom, like get rid of Eric. He's never gonna be used again. And also I found out for our Jewish friends over the summer, my friend Abby from home, who's like, she's half Jewish, and so she celebrates, you know, Christmas and Hanukkah, and we were like talking about Elf on the Shelf, and she was like, have you ever heard of mensch on a bench? And I was like, no, I didn't even know what a mensch was. But the mensch on the bench is the Jewish version of Elf on the Shelf, and I guess a mensch is a rabbi, so, you know, the rabbi's looking out for you, which I thought, and I want to get her one. I think that would be appropriate. But yeah, that's the story of Eric the Elf here. He's canceled. I think it's time for him to retire. He has retired. He didn't come out for the last couple Christmases, and I think that's for the best. I mean, I don't know why we even like used him up until I was like 16 years old, and he was still bringing us presents, but he did. So yeah, I mean, I think I've covered like all of the topics I want to talk about here on Tooshie Talk today. I really hope that all of you enjoyed yourself here. I hope it was a good listen. I'm sad that I didn't get another call-in, but that's okay. We have a lot of Tooshie Talk left in the future. What? Okay. All right. Well, I think next week we'll have to do. Oh wait, should I tell one more? I feel like I should tell one more story. Why not? I'm trying to think of an on-air appropriate story to share. Throughout the past week. Oh, okay, so I do need to give a special shout out to Mara, because she is listening to Tooshie Talk right now, and I know that me saying her name right now, she's probably screaming. She is my biggest fan, okay? If Tooshie Talk ever goes viral or, you know, platinum or whatever, Mara's gonna be the president of the fan club. She's fully prepared for that duty. And I needed to get that in for her because I know that meant a lot. And who else should I give a shout out to? I already talked about Tyler. He wanted a shout out real bad and said he wasn't gonna call in and go to the bathroom, but he did not do that. But hopefully he still got a little bit of a listen to hear me rave about about him because he is also a really big fan of Tooshie Talk. Also, a big shout out to Madigan Saunders. Yesterday was her birthday. We went to Hibachi on Wednesday night, like our friend group, and that was a fun experience for sure. All of us together to celebrate Madigan, and also our friend Shelby's boyfriend Jake birthday was the same day. So we all got, it was so nice to like get off campus. And like, also you guys, I think I should use my platform for good and remind all of my Merrimack students to go get COVID tested. Go to the testing Rogers Center and get COVID tested. Very important, okay? Don't forget it. Just because it's once a week doesn't mean you don't have to go at all. Yeah, I don't know, you guys. I think that was a pretty solid Tooshie Talk today. I really hope you all eat a lot of food on this Friday before any activities, like drinking water. I know I will, but where am I gonna go to eat? Okay, like because of this block party, everything is like closed at 3:30. So what am I supposed to eat? Like, what are my options here? And yeah, stay safe tonight, guys. That block party might be a little interesting, but we shall see. But yeah, that concludes Tooshie Talk today, you guys. I'll see you next week, 2 to 3 p.m. on WMCK Radio on tunein.com. Let's go out with, what should we go out with today? A little bit of, where did Careless Whisper go? I need to find it. Do 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 do. Maybe I'll just play a song. We'll go out with, how about we go out with some of Lil Nas X. Oh wait, nope. He is not appropriate for WMCK. Where did Careless Whisper go? Why? No ads. Let's go. Or should we go out with the baby? My leg. A sitcom laugh. Oh wait, let me just search it. Alright. This has been Tooshie Talk. This is our outro.